Christy, we want to... I don't know whether you know how to play private parts, but I hope you do, because I've forgotten. It was years ago. What we do, we ask you to... we have 3 people that will be, in a moment, sitting in these 3 empty chairs. We'll fill them up with people, and they're going to hold up objects. Well, I'll hold the object up, and you simply have to guess who owns the particular object that I'm going to hold up and give to them. And they'll all be claiming ownership, mind you. You have to work out who is telling the truth.
Okay.
Without further ado, let's make her wonderfully welcome. She was a regular cast member on this show for a long, long time. The lovely, the gorgeous, and this girl can sing, Rhonda Burchmore! What a spunk! What a spunk! You look fabulous. Now, are you between musicals? Because you're either doing opera musicals, you're doing albums, you're doing everything. You never stop working.
About to do The Drowsy Chaperone with Jeffrey Rush.
Oh, yeah.
Which is a bit of a scoop. And a little cabaret show called Big Red and Saucy. I don't know where they got the name from.
Big Red and Saucy. That's not with Mr. Rush again, is it?
No. Big Wishes.
We'd also like to meet 2 boys that used to be joined together. They used to work together. Now they work together separately. Colin Lane and Frank Woodley! I offered it earlier. Hello. Oh, I nearly did. It's showbiz, it's all part of showbiz, you know. We don't really get on, but it's one of those, you know, oh, showbiz, kissy, you know, all that sort of... You're in the business, you know. Come over here, Kirsty, you're drifting off. Christy, sorry, I'm drifting off, I've forgotten your name. Now, I hold up an object here. We'll just go with the object I have, and I'm going to pass it... I'm going to... Now...
I think you ought to get that down to forensic.
Yeah, there is something in it. Like there's a funny-looking bit of something in it. But I'm going to pass this because this is yours, Rhonda.
Oh, yes. Yeah, this is mine. It's. Do you want me to explain where this?
Oh, if you can.
You know, things like this. It's from a very, very special operation.
Yes.
As you know, I'm a bit of a dancer, and I was doing something in a very high stiletto and a high kick, and I whacked my knee out, and it's actually part of my cartilage. I had to have a little operation, and this is my little...
Okay. All right, so it's a part of Rhonda's cartilage, possibly. Right. Colin has another take on that.
Yes, yes.
You don't believe it is Rhonda's?
It is not Rhonda's.
Oh,
it is not!
Look, if I could only get my pants off, I would show you.
Well, I've got time. We've got 2.5 hours. Would you like to take your... Anyway, look, this is actually... hello. This is... g'day. This is... we're out of time. No. This is... I had a little cat when I was a kid. It was called Annabelle. My actual porn name was Annabelle McCallum. Kind of irrelevant and not that funny. But the cat was basically, it used to sleep on the driveway, and Mum would come up the driveway, and then when the cat would see the car, it would move. The cat just moved. This day, Mum came up the driveway, the cat didn't move. But I was so in love with the cat that I got a little paw from the cat, and... Shut up, and no, shut up, and or do what you want. And I kept a little paw as a memento of my little kitty catty called Annabelle.
Fair enough.
There you go. That is the truth.
No.
Honest to God.
We have cartilage, we have cat, and now Frank.
Actually, it's very similar to Rhonda. Christy, what happened with me was I used to be in a comedy duo.
Did you?
Yeah. And
you've been working.
And we were doing a show, and just before the show started, I leaned over to my partner. Let's say, for example, it was you.
Yeah.
I leaned over and I said, I really need to do a poo. And he said, well, you haven't got time to... And then Lano Woodley, and we went on, and then there was a bit in the show where I had to do like a sort of an acrobatic flip over my partner, and just as I was running into it to do it, I thought, just for a second, I thought I might do a mid-flip poo.
Oh.
Do you know what I mean? Just a bit of distraction. You don't want to do it.
Yeah.
If you ever do in that situation,
You don't want to do a mid-flip poo.
and so that just distracted me, and as a result, I tumbled badly, really hurt my knee, and that's a little bit of cartilage from my knee from a similar operation.
Okay, we've got we have two cartilage contenders. We have 2 cartilage contenders, and we have a cat. Not the whole cat, just part of the cat.
The paw.
Yes.
The paw.
It's
The paw
going to
cat.
be your choice. But while you think about, do you have any questions?
No.
You don't. You
Fine.
think you've nailed it.
Yeah.
All right. But before we, go through with the real owner, please stand up and all that. I just want to say, if you missed, how long were you together? 20-something years.
20 years. Yes,
20 years.
20.
If you missed any of that 20 years, the boys were on Hey Hey, and this is one of the classic moments from one of the routines, which could back up Frank's version of events.
Get you down myself. Here we go. I'm going to get you down right now, Frank.
Look at it. Now,
That's
this
right.
is very
That's right,
dangerous.
Frank. Oh, God! Oh, God!
Now, you can see how physical it was. The way they worked. It was quite extraordinary the way those boys worked.
And actually, when I did that, I actually did a mid-flip poo. So it was lucky that I was wearing.
Can we, let's get out of the bathroom for the moment. When you see that sort of stuff, what goes through your mind? We didn't realise what we did in those days, or is it like we were very brave?
You know, it was really interesting because a lot of people thought that they would think, oh, that's quite dangerous, Frank, that you're falling from the top of the thing. But Cole actually could have had he could have been decapitated. Would have been entertainment, certainly.
Yeah, we'd need a bigger jar.
Yes. Wouldn't that have been good if I came on tonight with a big jar and your head in it?
See, I told you they broke up amicably. Now, Christy, we're going to play the dramatic music and stuff. Would you like to choose one of these 3?
I'll choose Rhonda.
You think Rhonda is the owner of the cartilage, if that be cartilage in that little
What about
sample?
the cat story? What about the kitty catty?
Would the real owner of the little specimen in the jar thingy please be up standing? It is Frank. Now, normally, if we didn't have such long explanations of who owned what, we would have done another object, but we don't get a chance. And you picked Rhonda, so you don't technically get a prize. And legally, we're not allowed to give you the prize because you didn't get it right. But we're going to give you the prize anyway.
Yes.
There it is.